That's it. Oh, it's happening. Hello, hi guys. Good evening. I am here. Yes, the live stream that we've been looking forward to, it's here and it's happening. So actually, I'm streaming with this new feature, yeah, Facebook. You can actually stream somehow. It's not the same way people go live, like it's not the normal uh live session where you go in with like your cell phone. It's different. I don't know if I can see how many. Oh yeah, there's 1%, so I can see that people are in. I'm exploring this platform, so I thought I might as well try a new platform and see how things work with this, because I'm planning to actually move on to Facebook instead of just doing things on WhatsApp. So let's wait for other people. Let's just wait for like a minute or so before I get on with the discussions. But anyway, how was your day, guys? Comment there, tell me how was your day, and yeah, what are you looking forward to on this live session? If you're there and you're looking forward to this live session, what exactly are you looking forward to, starting with your day, of course? Tell me about your day. So while you're telling me about your day, let me tell you about mine. So nothing much happened. I just went to work like everybody else goes to work, and I was exploring new things. So this that I'm doing right now. I just learned today. So I was on YouTube and learning about streaming platforms and this that, and I learned that actually Facebook have its own streaming platform. You can stream live onto your platform. So I was like, okay, let me see how it goes, because during the week I was testing this other streaming platform. I did the test on my other page, my other page actually. Do check out that page. It's really awesome, it's really cool. Yes, if you like talisman content, of course you're gonna like the content on that page, because I mean, it's from me. I do the things to the parts. So yeah, I guess I have one person here. I don't know how this works, guys. Like we're learning. So yeah, anyway, tla ke tlogele go tsamaisa nako ke sa bue. So this week uh we didn't have a show, and I planned this live sessions to make up for the show. Not necessarily to make up for the show, just to tell you guys what's gonna happen going forward, and what you should look forward to, especially for those people who really love the show, the Wednesday show. So while doing that on WhatsApp, because that's where we've been operating, I realized that we have different audiences, and I must actually try to look for a way in which I can cater for those different audiences, because people came to Talisman for different reasons, right? So I want people who came for whatever they came for to keep getting what they came for. So I must say to everyone who took the survey, thank you so much. Your responses really meant a lot. I loved your comments, I loved your suggestions, and yeah, I took them into consideration, and that's why we're having this live session. Yeah. So for what we're gonna look into tonight on this live session, what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about what is Talisman, what is this platform all about. I'm just gonna read out what we're gonna go through. The vision and mission, the nature of our content. We really need to understand that I cannot do everything that you guys suggest. There has to be some brand essence attached to the content that I produce, because I believe in certain things, and Talisman was built on certain beliefs. So that's why we have that, and we have uh, the current content. We're going to talk about failures and lessons that I've learned while doing this talisman thing. And we're going to also talk about the new developments of talisman. And we're going to talk about the new content and who should get involved, because a lot of people be asking me, actually, who is talisman tailor made for? So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about how you can get involved, and we're gonna discuss all the other things. So yeah, somebody responded to the question of how was your day? So this is Kuze 3. Sorry, I just didn't want to mispronounce your name. So he say this person says, my day was a busy one. I'm writing on Monday and Wednesday, been trying to catch up. Basically study. I am looking to get more details about talisman. I have been missing WhatsApp sessions. You see, this person has been missing WhatsApp sessions and they really want to learn about talisman. So I'm gonna try something. Oh, okay. The thing is, I learned something about this platform during the day. So I'm while we doing this live session, I'm gonna keep trying to see if I can exercise some of the lessons that I learned during the day and see how it goes. So there is follower discussion, restricted, protected. Oh, okay, I don't understand this part. Let me leave it. I will learn as time goes on. So, okay, thank you for your comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate you engaging with me. Yes, I just liked your comment. This feels good. I must say, this feels good. Oh yeah, I must say one thing that I missed the most about this week's show was, you know, when we in WhatsApp and then I start the show, I would be saying things like dumela madume ke segaetso. Let me do it again. I miss doing that. So I'd be like, dumela madume ke segaetso and welcome to Talisman Science and Career Conversations. I am your host, Witumelo Momadi Mamarope. Yo, when I do that, hey, I'm telling you, I'd be feeling myself. Wait again, you are a host. You are the host. I don't know who else likes that part, but now on my own, that's my part. You know, after doing that intro, you know, my day, my night, my everything. I'm good. I'm set for life. Anyway, let's get on with the agenda. So the agenda is what is talisman, of which this is what Kuze also wanted to understand. This person says they want to understand about talisman. So what is talisman? So talisman is actually a word in it's a hybrid actually. It's a Setswana English hybrid word, synonymous to the word explanation. So back in the days, I used to interact with, let me not say back in the days because I still do that. It's in my blood. I interact with a lot of young people, and then they would ask questions. And now, naturally, I'm a teacher. I teach like without being forced. It's in my blood. I just teach. I'm a teacher. So as I interact with young people, they would ask questions, they would want to be mentored and all those things, and I would realize these people actually they miss the basic knowledge. They would I would feel that I should actually explain the core basic knowledge of things so that they can actually understand the broader picture. So that's how talisman was born. I was like, let me explain to these people how things are done, what means, so that they actually understand and can now go into the implementation of things, because you cannot implement something that you don't understand. You have to understand first. That's how talisman was born, to say I want to explain things. And yeah, that's why it was born. And the vision and mission. So I'm a scientist, so the things that I would talk about with young people, it's all things science, and I'm an academic, so I would talk to them about all things academia. People would ask me about scholarships. How do I apply for varsity? How do I get there? What careers are good to follow? Those were the things that people would ask me about. So that's how I actually started Tlalosment, with such content. And our vision actually is to have young people who are well informed with the right information so that they can make the right decisions in life. That's just the mission. That's my mission. Either it's scientific, either it's career wise, with business, or anyhow, as long as you understand the fundamentals of things. That's actually the mission of Tlalosment, for you to get understanding. By what? By me, by Tlalosment explaining things to you. And our mission is actually to do that, to produce content that will help you understand, that will help you pave your path, your career, your business, anything that you want to venture into. So we want to produce content. We are a content producing platform. We don't sell. Who knows, maybe as time goes on we will sell something, but as far, we are just content producing platform. We teach here. The nature of our content, I believe that actually that question, I mean to say, that ties back to the mission and what is Tlalosment to say. The nature of our content is in those lines, to say we do career development, we don't do business development per se. I don't want to say we do business development, but we produce content that can help you with business development. And we also do science. Actually, let me touch on this. When Tlalosment started, I was just exposed to science myself, and the people who would come and ask for help from me were people who needed help with science. So that's how Tlalosment was. Tlalosment Science and Career. You understand? Science and career education. That's how it came up, because I was only doing science, and I would like to keep the science essence of things, because it's really interesting. We also want to do public understanding of science, because people think science is difficult to start with, and people think science is not relatable, and people don't really understand science. And the sad part, or should I say the ironic part, is that science is everywhere. It's in your life everywhere. Like right now, I'm streaming to you. This is science. And people feel like, when you talk science, you're not talking my language. And I want to do away with that. I want people to understand that science is not that difficult. It is actually very fun. Yeah. So I think let's take a short break. Hey, we spoke a lot. We spoke a lot. I have, on this short break, I have questions that I have pre-typed. I believe they are showing up on as I speak now. Yeah, if you can see those questions, please just indicate. I guess we are trying this platform, guys, so please help me explore the platform. There are questions there, I believe. Please just respond to one of them so that I can see a response here, if I can see it. It's actually a different view here. Like, I so wish you guys could see what I see. It's different. It's different from what we know with the live sessions. So that was our ad break. Back to business. So with the content, we were talking about the nature of the content, and we touched on that. So now let's talk about the current content, the content that we have currently. Let me go back to when we started first. So when we started, like I said, I was just exposed to science myself. I used to teach mathematics in Setswana. Yep, I used to do that. So what I would do is that I would teach scientific concepts, which would be like the most famous one that I did was Pythagoras. I was teaching Pythagoras in Setswana and explaining it, and I was also teaching the one with ratios. It's one of the top videos on the platform on this Facebook page. You will see it. I think it's one of the it's pinned. I think it's pinned. So that's what I was doing. And why was I doing that? I was doing that because back in the days, I used to be a teacher. I used to be a maths teacher, and I realized that my learners, some of the learners actually, a lot of them failed mathematics because they don't understand English. The questions on the question papers, they would come as in English, and at that time you realize that this learner is also failing English in class, like as a subject. So how do you expect this learner to pass mathematics while they're failing English? That means they don't even understand the questions on the question paper. So I thought, okay, if that's the case, then teach the learners in their native language. So since I am Motswana and I was teaching at a Setswana uh, school, so that's why I was using Setswana. So I would teach in Setswana and see how that boosted performance, and it did really work. So that's what I was trying on the platform, and it worked, but time consuming and a lot of preparation and all that. So I didn't dump the project, I just kept it on hold. I will see ways in which I can still push the content, and like I said, we are a content platform. See how I can push the content without actually overworking myself. So that's what is current. Another thing that is current is that, but that is only on YouTube. You can see some of the videos of uh, the tutoring, maths tutoring on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. It's called Tlalosman Science and Career Conversation. I said conversations. It's in my blood. Tlalosman Science and Career Education. It's a YouTube channel. So you will see that content on the YouTube channel. And we also have Passional Option. Passional Option started, that's actually when WhatsApp started. We started on WhatsApp, we started with Passional Option. So Passional Option is a podcast where we actually interview people who did careers in science. We interview them and try and understand what actually goes into doing these careers, and which subject should one do, how is it like doing this science, and what pushed them into doing science. It's a very, very good conversation. We had very nice conversations, I must say. That's when actually a lot of people came to Tlalosman. And even on the survey, it was evident that Passional Option is what attracted most people to Tlalosman. So like I said, we have different audiences, and I try by all means to cater to those audiences. So I will cater to the Passional Option community. So we have podcast which now has only 2 episodes edited. I must say, editing those podcasts from WhatsApp was like a mission, I must say, because myself too, I'm not so techy. Hey, I'm learning tech as time goes. So it was a mission. It was a mission gathering those VNs, because on the platform we were communicating with VNs. So like getting those VNs and try to edit them into a podcast was a mission. So I'm gonna move it into a different platform. Actually, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm just now touching on the current content part. And we also have the discussions about business development and personal development, let me just say. So on that one, we had people come and talk about like we had no, actually we didn't have people come and talk. We were just opening general discussions, open discussions. We would just pop up with a topic and then we discuss it. So I realized that people have an appetite for entrepreneurial conversations. People want to talk business. We talking business, baby. We talking business. So I also want to cater for that audience, so I will see how to do that. Actually, I will tell you how we do that. So as much as I'm saying this is current content, you will notice that on our Instagram page we have those posts, we have them even here on Facebook, but there is no evidence of this content anywhere because it was on WhatsApp, and repurposing it from WhatsApp is a mission and a half. And the current content, again, what do we have? That's it. We only had those. Oh yeah, we had people come and exhibit their portfolios. We had like the likes of Escom Expo. They came and they told us about their um, their projects. Like learners are being given a chance to compete on scientific projects. They just develop a project and then they go and produce it, not produce, I mean to say compete with it on their platform. So if anyone wants to know more about this, yeah, you can ask me. You can also go onto their wall, and on their page actually you will see more information about that. So we will touch on Escom Expo again on another time, not now. Yeah. And we also had a representative from IBM come and tell us about their free learning platform. So you can actually learn from IBM for free. So we also gonna have that session featured here so that you can actually have that content recorded, because it was just on WhatsApp and we couldn't do anything with it from WhatsApp. um I spoke about current content, and then I've been touching on this feature item number 5, which is failures. So before I do that, let me get some water. Rabu. I had to sip. Okay, now let's go on to item number 5, which is failures and lesson learned. So on our failures is that we chose a wrong platform, even though it was for good reasons. We chose a wrong platform to broadcast our content, which was WhatsApp. With WhatsApp, the problem is that as soon as you join the group, you cannot see the content which was shared prior to you being in the group. And it was it's more on people's faces, man. I meant to say, like, you know, when you're in a WhatsApp group and there's always those clinklings, people's notification in your phone and stuff. As much as you like the content that you're gonna get from the platform, but it's just a pain, man. You don't want to be on a platform that irritates you that much. So we land on that to say no, the platform that we chose, not really good. And what else did we learn? We learned that it's not safe, because some people, not some, actually most people do join with their personal numbers which are connected to their phones, their banks, I mean to say their banks. And it's not safe. Anyone can have your personal number, and you may not want to expose such information to everyone. So having a WhatsApp group was actually not a good idea. But we started on WhatsApp because it was easily accessible. We didn't want to have a platform where, like hotata, guys, it's during these tough times where like data and like economy, everything and that. So I wanted to make it very accessible to anyone who wanted to get the content and not have to worry about data, because I mean, as much as data, I mean to say, WhatsApp use data, but there are cheaper options for WhatsApp data as compared to other platforms. And I also wanted to cut out on the technology intimidation. You know, when you try to sign up for a Zoom seminar, and then they start asking you for your emails and all that. It's like a process. It's a lot. Sometimes you just even give up before you even sign up for that seminar. So I wanted to cut on that. Just click on the link, join the conversation because you want to, not because you've been forced. If you want to leave, you just leave. No subscription. No one will be sending you messages after you leave. Like, simple as that. But I will start tormenting you from now on. From now on, I will be tormenting you with emails. We are moving to that stage. Anyway, I'm just kidding, but it will be just friendly emails depending on which content you want to follow. Those are the lessons learned, and oh, sorry guys, it's been a long day. So those are the lessons learned, and we will try to make sure that we, we don't do such thing. Because one other thing with WhatsApp is that I couldn't repurpose the content. We have so many high impact sessions that we had on WhatsApp, and I don't have evidence of. I mean, I cannot say, we once had this conversation, because where will I get it? Where will I get that session and say this is the session that we had and this is what we spoke about, So that's the other thing. So I want to be able to repurpose the content. New developments. Yes. Let's talk. What's new? Let me take a sip. So what's new? That's water. We're gonna have actually new content, and we're gonna have current content. So let me first talk about the current content and how am I going to push it forward and make sure that we have the content out, because content is key. Me talking like this, having live sessions, this is not content. People want content. Give people what they want. I get it. That's what Queen Bee said. So on passion or option, the other lesson that I learned with passion or option is that, first of all, people don't want to talk. Don't think people want to talk, guys. Hey, I've been approaching people. Some people just don't want to talk, and some people, they have like different problems. I mean, it's not everyone who is as what do I want to say? Who is as loud, and in slang we would say chacharach, chacharach. It's not everyone who is I forgot that word in English, but you get me. Who is like me, let me just say. So some people don't have a problem with expressing themselves. It's not like they don't know what to say. They know very well what to say. The problem is being on the stage. Yeah, some people, it's just stage fright, knowing that there will be people listening to you saying all these things. It does give people that that heartbeat, the rush. I used to feel it now when I started the live sessions. I would go on, I would prepare everything would feel right. 15 minutes before the show, hey, I will be there between myself and like, I'm about to go live. I'm about to talk to people. I used to have that. Okay, it faded off. Not all of it though, but I still get it. It's not as bad as it used to be. But that thing of saying I'm about to go live, will I say the right things? We have that thing. It's human nature. So a lot of people just don't want to go through that process, and not because they don't want to teach, not because they don't want to talk, but they just, it's too much, man. It's too much. So yeah, so how am I gonna try and overcome that? I'm gonna try and have passion or option as a pre-recorded or should I say off-air recorded podcast. So I'm just gonna share the podcast here on the platform, and then you guys can follow the link and listen to the podcast. And then if you want to ask questions, because I know people are used to asking questions on and interacting with the guests. I know people want that intimate a relationship, or should intimate experience with the guest. So I will try and make that happen by, like, the more you guys ask questions on the podcast, I will consolidate those questions, and then we can have a live session with the guest, but here on Facebook, not on WhatsApp. So basically we do away with WhatsApp, because I mean it's not a sustainable platform, and we cannot read people's content. So that's what we're gonna do with Passion or Option. And we're gonna have, okay, on another session that we have. Remember, with our general discussions, we had people come and talk about learning platforms and stuff. We're gonna do more of that. We're gonna do more of economic, those sessions with business development. We're gonna do more of those, and those will be on Thursdays at 9. We're gonna have those. There will be live sessions, live streaming sessions. And then we're gonna have new content. New content is that we're gonna have another podcast. We're gonna have 2 podcasts. Another one is called Stories of Hope. This will be people telling you about how they made it through the storm, and now they're still standing. When I say the storm, I'm not just talking about any other storm. We're talking about the storm of trying to, build your career. Kafa, life is showing you flames. You have been disqualified to do other things. We're gonna talk about that, just to give you a motivation on to say, you know what, this life thing, we don't know it. We are trying it, but we are not giving up. So you don't have to give up also. So we're gonna have that, and we're also gonna have on a Monday. So I want you to get this right. We're only gonna have 2 streaming sessions that are scheduled weekly. Only 2. The one on Monday and the one on Thursday. The one on Monday is called Monday Momentum. So on the Monday Momentum, we're gonna do career development. So career development, I will bring people who can help you with interviews, how to climb up the corporate ladder, how to act professional, how you should handle yourself and behave at work, revamp your CV, all those things, how you can do that. It's people who are in the space and people who have experience with doing these things. So we're going to have those people come and talk to us on Monday. It's a streaming session, 7 o'clock, of course. And we all on that session again, the very same session of Monday. It's not gonna be every week doing the same thing. We're gonna alternate. On other days, we will talk first aids, scholarships. Let me read actually. We're gonna talk financial aid, scholarships, institutions of higher learning, because most often young people would be asking me, where can I study this that career, that degree, and I'll be like, okay, check out this other university, but then we will create content on that and see how and create a information pool for such content. Here it will be on Mondays. And then for the one that I spoke about, the Stories of Hope, we will not have a streaming session for that. But if people ask good questions and people find it very interesting, it will depend on you guys, on how you react to that podcast. If you guys want to know more, we can maybe create a live session going forward. This one, I'm not promising anything. It's dependent on how you react to the podcast. So I will give a brief on this as time goes on. And we have the Thursday one, we are calling it the plug because we're plugging you today, economic artery. So we're calling it the plug. So we're doing away with WhatsApp, no more WhatsApp. And we're going to have, yeah, I think that's it with the content, the new content. So going on to our agenda where we are. So we spoke about the new development, which is the new content. No. We spoke about the new content, which is number 7. I didn't talk about number 6, which is new, a new development. So I touched on it actually. So the new development is that we are doing away with WhatsApp. We will be here and we will do everything here, and YouTube. The streaming platform that I'll be using, we're gonna stream directly here and on YouTube. So if you don't get our content here, you can still get it on YouTube if you don't like Facebook. But we will have our videos here. We will not remove them after streaming. So we will still have our videos streamed and kept here. Number 8, who should follow Talisman? I'm answering this question because a lot of people be asking me, actually, who exactly is Talisman built for? Because it was like at the start, it was Talisman Science and Career Conversations. It had that sense of saying, like, that's how it was actually. It was targeting learners from grade 8 maybe to grade 12. But now with the new developments and the content that is out there, the content that we are also building, it's actually targeting a larger, bigger range of audiences. So science enthusiasts, we're gonna have content for you, which is passion or option, one of those. And then, yeah, I didn't mention one of the content that we're gonna also try as time goes on. This one I'm not promising. We will see if we can have like scientific discussions on research and developments, or any interesting scientific topic that we can find interesting, because I saw that pop up in the survey that I sent out. People did actually indicate that they are interested in such content. So we'll see. I'm not promising, but we'll see how it goes. So science enthusiasts, people who want to like grow academically, people who want to grow personally, we're also with business. Those people, you can come to Talisman and learn here. We also have people who like teaching. If you feel that you want to teach, you have information that you can, that can help somebody else out there, Talisman is for you. I'm presenting that platform to say, come, tell me what you want to teach, and then we can teach it together. People who like learning, just learning in general. People who want to open their minds to something different, something new, Talisman is for you. You'll never know. Sometimes you may say, I don't care much about such and such, but it's because you're not informed with it. It's because you don't know much about it. So the moment you inform yourself, the moment you expose yourself to that thing, it starts becoming interesting, and then you want to know more, and then as time goes on, you enjoy it. So you'll never know. Stick around, check out the content, and see how you can actually make use of the platform. So yeah, that's what Talisman, that's who Talisman is for. So you can actually follow Talisman. And then as to following Talisman, please follow Talisman on Facebook and Instagram. So those are our 2 main platforms. We do most of our content on Facebook, and we do most of our content showcasing on what you call hey, so on Instagram. Yes, on Instagram. So we do that. So even on those podcasts that I'm telling you about, I will actually promote them on Instagram, and then you will see every now and then that, okay, there's a new podcast session episode out, and then I can listen to it on this other on the platform. So yeah, that's how it goes. And then please, when you get to the podcast platform, do subscribe there. It's very important that you subscribe, because we're trying to grow this platform. So your subscription really makes a difference. And our secondary platform, I said the two main platforms is Facebook and Instagram. So those ones, you just cannot do away with them. Those are our two main platforms. Another platform that we're visible on is Facebook. It's YouTube, and we will be streaming here and on YouTube directly going forward. So you can actually see the live stream on YouTube if you don't feel like watching it live here. So yeah, that is that. And please do subscribe to that YouTube channel so that it grows. And then, when it grows, that means the channel is growing. That means we're getting more content. So let me just talk about our two platforms, our two main platforms. When you get to that platform, make sure you like it, make sure you follow it, so that you get notified when we post new content. Please do that. Do follow Talisman on these two platforms. And I just want to tell you about something about the Talisman page. Actually, I have organized the page in such a way that you can actually give us your reviews. And if you feel overwhelmed with this live session, because it's also like, I can't believe I've been talking for 40 minutes. Yo, hi, Suka. You feel overwhelmed with this, you can actually go on and look at our page. So when you get to our page, you will see the home and go to a section called services. So on the services is, again, this is a business page. So if it was another business, it would be what that business offers, what that the product of that business. But now this is Talisman. We are a content-driven platform, so you will see our shows listed there. And I must say, we do have a project. Our project is called Equip a Science Lab. So Equip a Science Lab is a project which was built with the aim of actually renovating and equipping science labs across the country, secondary school labs. So you will hear the Equip a Science Lab ad on when you listen to our podcast. I do have a promo ad there, and then I also have it on listed as our services. So this is a charity project. If you feel like you resonate with this project and you would like to donate to this platform, please do so. And yeah, we're trying to raise funds so that we build these labs and renovate them. So yeah, we also have let me just say, we have our services listed there. I mentioned them. I mentioned Passional Option, I mentioned The Plug, I mentioned Monday Motivation, and I mentioned Stories of Hope. So going forward, when we have content going on and you really love what you hear, what the value that you get from the content, please go onto our page and review those sessions. And for those who have been following, thank you so much, guys. And please go to that site, go to our page and review those sessions. If you feel like you want to review now, please do so. Review. I think reviews really matter, in a way that, when you invite somebody into the page and they go onto the page reviews, they will see that, okay, actually this page, people do come here and people do find this page really interesting. So basically, it's a way of you giving us feedback on how you feel about our content, so that the next person can actually get the same experience that you got. If you felt that this content doesn't resonate with you, doesn't do you good, you can still do that. Criticize us so that we can actually improve, right? So yeah, but if you find it interesting, please do go and review our content. I really would appreciate that. So yo guys, I've been talking for 45 minutes. Hey, it's a long time. Let me take a sip of water. Water. I'm just going to the content or our agenda. So, how do you get involved? I mentioned a lot of. I'm just trying to look at your questions, guys. Oh, so the questions that I told you about, the questions that I said, I listed them out there. It's open now. I'm really sorry for that wrong spelling. I tried uh, correcting the spelling. Hi. It just wouldn't. I told you I'm exploring this thing. So actually, they are called cards. It says, "How excited are you for the new content?" So you can actually click on that and tell me how excited you are on the for the new content. And now we can go on to get involved. How you can get involved. So like I spoke, we have a podcast. We have streaming sessions. So if you want to get involved, if you feel like you really want to teach uh, based on what I said, we're gonna pop up, please do comment. I mean to say, do message me, and we will actually arrange for you on how you can get involved. And for young people who want to learn, how you can get involved is to share the Talisman page, share the posts, and tell your friends about this. Tell your friends about Talisman so that they come and learn too. So that it's not only you who. Oh, this is showing on the screen. Hey, hey. I know how it's. So yeah, invite your friends, invite your people, your people to come and enjoy Talisman. And yeah, for those who want to teach, come teach. For those who see new exciting things out there that you think Talisman would share, the things that have the same sentiments with Talisman, the ones that share the same brand essence with Talisman, do make me aware of those things, either being another post on other people's platforms. If you think it would be great to be shared here, I will definitely share that content. And yeah, just let's keep learning and improving our lives. Okay, so that's it, guys. I've spoken a lot. So to everyone who took the survey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I will actually I have a review of an overview of how the survey went. I saw your comments. I'm definitely gonna work on them. I will, yeah, let me just say, I will implement on what you guys suggested. I appreciate those suggestions. So yeah, let's go forward. So that's it from me now, guys. I'm logging out. I don't know if anyone wants to ask questions. I actually have one person now. So any questions, send those questions. So for people who will watch this later, do send the questions on on this post. I will respond to them. And yeah, since I don't have audience now, do send those questions. I will respond to them as time goes on. And for this one person who's been here, thank you so much. And for those who came in and went off, I understand it's a long live session, so you were not gonna be here glued to the to the platform all the time. But I totally understand. It's fine. Thank you. And for the Makuze who's been with me, thank you so much for joining me, and everyone who's just gonna watch. Thank you for watching. Thank you for passing by. Thank you. Bye bye. I'm signing out. Oh, let me do my lies. Let me do my lies. I wanna feel good. So from me, your host. From me, your host, Buitumela Mamadi Mamarope, good evening. Ciao. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.